A lot of you saw videos with traders that make money from prop trading and you want the same. That's why in this video I'll walk you through what's prop trading and how to get funded as I personally did. As you can see, I personally funded with the trading pit. Here you can see my certificate with 150k account. Beauty of this is that you can have quite a lot of those accounts and make money from them. That's why what's a prop trading? Prop trading, it is when some company tells you, for example, guys, here we have money, but prove to us that you can trade. Because of that, they create a filter that calls a challenge. You need to make some amount of money on demo account that they create for you. And after you made some amount of money by following risk, they give you an account from which you can make money and withdraw. Example for you, a company with which I cooperated is a trading pit. Here it is, for example, 150k account, which cost $289. And here you need to make 9,000 USD of profit with maximum drawdown 4,500. After that, you receive those 150k under management and you receive 80% of a profit. Honestly, it's really a cool thing, especially if you are some beginner and you have few hundred USD and you would like to scale up. But what's the main problem for most of the people when they start their path in trading and they think that prop trading would change everything from today? You just need to understand that prop firm, it is a tool which you need to know how to use it. As example, I always show this example. Imagine you are a doctor, you do surgery, you need scalpel. Yes, you definitely need best tool on the planet to do good surgery, to make everything right. But a doctor without education, without understanding how the human body works, could make a lot of mistakes and a lot of problems. That's the reason why you need both good tools and knowledge. That's why prop trading, it is a tool that will help you make more money in the future. By the way, at this moment we have really a great proposition for you, for everyone of you who will open account on this the trading pit company. We will give you free consultation where we will show to you how we personally passed challenge and how we trade, what strategy we to use. Below this video there would be link, fill that form and start account. Additionally, we have special offers where you can get from 20 to 30% discount on the first and next challenges. That's why all details will be in description. Coming back to a prop firm, first you need to build a strategy. Without a strategy, all of this make no sense, because you will simply pay money for those challenges and you only will blow out account. That's why you build strategy. After that, when you start making money on a demo account or on a paper account, only after that you can go and start with a challenge. Of course, for most of our students, we recommend to start with 50k because it is the cheapest one, only 99 euro. With discount, you can get it even way cheaper. Here, to get that account under management, first you need make 3,000 USD of profit with maximum drawdown only 2,000 USD. And here, as you can see, consistency rule, which means you cannot put all account on a line and, for example, by risking entire account, pass this challenge. No, to do it, you have consistency rule only 40%, which means only 40% out of this 3,000 you can make in one day. Everything above won't calculate. And profit share, it is 80%. 80% of profits that you will make will be yours. Why prop companies do it and what's their benefit from that? Because simply they can introduce quite more clients affiliated with a tick mill, because they see how trend shift that quite a lot of people start those challenges and they want to be in that business. Your major benefit that you can start with really small amount. When you make money, you can scale up. And beauty, you can have more than one account. Even in this company, you can have 5 accounts. There are also other companies. You can use several companies together. What about challenge and how to pass it correctly? When you try to pass a challenge on a futures account, it's a different compared to CFD. Because on CFD, you can put one position, one trade, like one lucky trade, and you can close that account. But here you have consistency rule, you have quite tight drawdown. How I personally passed those challenges? What I did, simply I divided this 90k by 30, which was 300. It means that I needed 30 risk, like 30 puzzles to put it together to make money. And for me, it was mega important to make like several risks per day and not to give back too much money. When you're a beginner, what's the biggest problem when you try to pass the challenge? You trade. You can see your equity curve slowly go up, but because of some mistake, you wiped out big part of profit, and after that, you have a lot of mistake, a lot of problems. For you, it's super important to follow risk management, which means, yes, you, for example, will have negative days, but my advice to you, do not allow to have more than -3 risks in one trading day. In that case, it would be really easy to recover. You need to know how to keep profit, because I had a mistake several times. When I had quite good trading days, for example, like this one, when I had quite good trading day, I made money. But after that, as you can see what I did, I took too many trades and I gave back all my profit and went into negative. You need to know how to limit your drawdown per day and how to limit yourself when you made money and you don't give it back. In that case, you slowly build up your account and you pass this challenge. Of course, there are a lot of different details regarding strategy, how to take a trade, all of this stuff. If you would be interested in that, write a comments. I can do even live session, live stream to explain with more details how exactly take trades and how to pass it. What about companies? Which one better to use and why we use the trading pit? You can do payments in crypto. You can get payouts in crypto, which is important for me. We trade futures on CME and we trade them through ATAS. The trading pit connect to ATAS beautifully. Additionally, you can have several accounts and copy all trades on those accounts. There is no problem with scalping. They actually allow scalping and they allow citizens from my country. Because I'm from Ukraine, most of the companies doesn't work with us. I promote only a companies that I personally use. Of course, there are other prop firms. You can check them. You can work with trading pit. It's up for you to decide where to work. The most important is that prop firm that you would like to cooperate, it must be a big company, and better if they would be backed by another big company, like trading pit backed by Tickmill, big financial company. My advice to you, what's the most important in those accounts, which most people don't understand. Only work with accounts when you have end of a day drawdown. How this stuff works? Because sometimes, for example, you pass a challenge. For example, you took a trade, you made, example, 1000 USD of profit. And you would like to put all that entire profit into a risk. And if you're lucky, for example, price gave you free risk reward, you made additional 3000, your net profit like after that 4000 in best case scenario. Of course, there could be negative case scenario. You lost that 1000 and you came to zero. On the trading pit, your drawdown, daily drawdown would be zero. On many other companies, your drawdown would be -1000. Because of that, it's really easy to lose a challenge. That's why for me, futures prop firm, it is the best option. What you do right now, push like, subscribe, of course, go down. And right now I prepared for you a powerful video where I showed you how I use ATAS platform on this prop account to take trades and make money together. Because once more, for making money on a prop firm, you need profitable strategy. Watch our profitable strategy. Have a nice day.